Information security underpins the commercial viability and profitability of enterprises of all sizes and the effectiveness of public sector organizations. This unit begins by explaining why information security and its management are important for any modern organization. The unit continues by examining the value that can be placed on information as an organizational asset. Information security is the collection of technologies, standards, policies, and management practices that are applied to information to keep it secure. In today's high-technology environment, organizations are becoming more and more dependent on their information systems. The public is increasingly concerned about the proper use of information, particularly personal data. But why is it important to secure information? And how should its security be managed? It is vital to be worried about information security because much of the value of a business is concentrated in the value of its information. Without information, neither businesses nor the not-for-profit sector could function. There are 3 characteristics of information security that make valuing and protecting information impossible. The collection of influences to which each organization is exposed varies with the organization. That is, the information technology that it uses, its personnel, the area in which it does business, its physical location, all these have an effect on information security. Information security affects every structural and behavioral aspect of an organization. For example, a gap in a security fence can permit information to be stolen. A virally infected computer connected to an organization's network can destroy information. A cup of coffee spilt on a computer keyboard can prevent access to information. Each individual that interacts with an organization in any way, from the potential customer browsing the website to the managing director, from the malicious hacker to the information security manager, will make his or her own positive or negative contribution to the information security of the organization. Before we move to information security, let's describe what information is. Information is a valuable asset, and it comprises the meanings and interpretations that people place upon facts or data. The value of information springs from the ways it is interpreted and applied to make products, to provide services, and so on. Information security protects information and the facilities and systems that store, use, and transmit it from a wide range of threats in order to preserve its value to an organization. Since the value of information in an organization is mainly related to its level of scarcity and shareability, therefore, the aim of information security is to preserve the value of information by ensuring that these levels are correctly identified and preserved. Organizations working in a high-technology environment depend more and more on their information systems, and threats that are carried out can cost millions in compensation and reputation, and may even jeopardize an institution's ability to survive. Thus, it is important for an organization to raise awareness of the value of information that resides there. Information security management is the process by which the value of each of an organization's information assets is assessed and, if appropriate, protected on an ongoing basis. The information an organization holds will be stored, used, and transmitted using various media, some of which will be tangible, paper, for example, and some intangible, such as the ideas in employees' minds. Preserving the value of information is mainly a question of protecting the media in which it is contained. Building an information security management system is achieved through the systematic assessment of the systems, technologies, and media used for information assets, the appraisal of the costs of security breaches, and the development and deployment of countermeasures to threats. However, there are difficulties that are being encountered while building an information security management, and these are as follows. The diversity of the media used for an organization's information assets. Effective information security measures often run counter to the mission of an organization. For instance, the safest way to secure a computer and the information on it is to allow no access to it at all. The requirement to respect the needs of the users of the organization's information so that they can continue to do their jobs properly. We can deduce that no single solution can address all possible security concerns. The only strategy is to engineer a fit-for-purpose solution that achieves a suitable balance between risks and protection against them. The design of a successful information security policy and strategy for any organization requires an assessment of a number of key factors. These factors can be categorized as either imperatives or incentives. Imperatives are pressures that force you to act. Imperatives generally arise from three sources. Threats. Companies that depend on information and the technologies that carry it have to protect these resources from a wide range of threats. Legislation. Many countries have enacted legislation to govern the storage and use of information. Regulation. Many countries have regulations governing the management and control of public and private assets. Incentives are the rewards and opportunities that arise from acting. Incentives mainly come in the form of opportunities to reduce the cost of existing ways of working and new options for pursuing an organization's objectives. Information is an important asset to an organization. In recent years, a combination of computerized processing systems and electronic communication technologies has made possible new forms of working and trading based on the electronic exchange of information. Such activity is called e-business or e-commerce. Two new, but already familiar, models of organizations working together electronically in this way are the following. Business-to-business commerce, in which businesses work closely together using the Internet to trade information and services. Examples include financial management and web server management. Business-to-customer commerce, in which the Internet is used to connect a business directly to the customer without the need for premises, such as shops or warehouses. Examples include many small software firms, the book retailer, Amazon, etc. However, in sharing information, an organization also needs to be aware of the various laws, regulatory frameworks, and codes of practice. Failure to comply with these can lead to disciplinary action against individuals and to legal action against organizations. To maximize an information asset's utility and thus its value to an organization, it should be available within its shareability region whenever needed. If such an asset is not available when some authorized person or system requests it, then this is a failure of shareability. For example, not having access to your email when you need it, or not being able to remember your password for some machine or system